Have you ever felt as though an absent presence still quietly touched your heart? As if, despite the distance, something invisible continued to connect the two of you? Today, the angels guided me to you to deliver a delicate yet profoundly transformative message. There is someone who has pulled away, perhaps out of fear, confusion, or their own internal struggle. But what the angels reveal now is that this distance did not bring relief, it brought regret. And that regret pulses with a strength that he tries to move on, keeps himself busy, acts as if everything is fine. But inside him, there's a restlessness that won't quiet down, a longing he can't explain. He replays conversations, relives moments, and silently wonders, why did I let this slip away? The angels reveal that this feeling has been growing day by day, and a part of him wishes he could turn back time, back to you. The distance, contrary to what he thought, has only brought him closer emotionally to who you are, and now you may not have even noticed, but in recent days, small signs have begun to emerge. A dream of him, a sudden memory, a song that plays out of nowhere. All of this is the universe trying to tell you, he thinks of you. The angels confirm that these signs are real. They are not coincidences. They are manifestations of a spiritual connection that still pulses strongly, even in the face of silence or absence. And each sign is an angelic whisper saying, something is coming. Something that could change everything. He is afraid to show how he feels. There is indeed a wounded pride, but above all, there is a silent pain. A feeling that it might be too late, that he has lost the only person who truly saw him. And that's precisely where the angels intervene, to remind him, and to remind you, that true love never goes away, it merely sleeps for a while. And it is about to awaken, stronger and clearer than ever. Because when love is genuine, it finds a way to be reborn. There is a movement happening right now in the spiritual realm. Something is being organized, almost like a divine nudge. The angels say that an opportunity for reconnection is being prepared. An unexpected circumstance, an unlikely encounter, something that will seem like chance, but it will not be. It will be the sign. A sign that there is still something to be lived, something that was not concluded as it should have been. Something that, if you allow it, can blossom again with a new maturity, based on conscious and genuine choices. It's normal to feel uncertain at this moment. Perhaps you've wondered if you should leave it all behind and move on for good. But your heart still feels. And when the heart feels, the angels ask that you do not ignore it. They ask that you listen, with care and without rush. Because sometimes, someone's silence hides an enormous desire to shout, I was wrong but I still love you. And that silent shout is already being heard in the spiritual world. It is also echoing in this person's emotional field. You are not alone in this process. The angels have been with you through every silent tear, every confused thought, and every time you looked at your phone waiting for a message. They know. They feel with you. And now they want to remind you of your worth. You are light. You are love. And everything you have given with such purity is coming back to you in the form of healing, reconciliation, and hope. Your path is being prepared with care and purpose. The angels are by your side, taking care of every detail. So, dear soul, get ready. Because even if he is still silent, something within him is about to change. And you will notice. The signs will intensify. The energy will shift. And when that moment arrives, you will know. Because the angels will already be whispering in your heart, it's time. He feels. He is returning. And in that instant, everything that seemed lost will find a new beginning, and you will be ready to welcome it with truth and faith. With the strength of someone who chooses to love without fear. You may not know this, but in the silence of his thoughts, you are still very present. Even when he seems distant, cold, or indifferent, there is a battle happening within him. It's as if his mind tries to ignore, but his heart insists on remembering. He tries to rationalize, justify his choices, but there is something in you, something true and rare, that cannot simply be erased. And that scares him, because it forces him to confront emotions he has always tried to keep under control and well guarded. The angels reveal that he mentally revisits some of the simplest conversations you both had. Sometimes it's not about what was said, but the way you looked at him, the tone of your voice, the tenderness in the small gestures. He misses the peace he found in your presence, even if he never admitted it. Today he understands that there was a lightness in the love you offered, a lack of games, a rare kind of acceptance, and he yearns for that with a growing intensity that he never expected to feel again. There is a weight he carries, even though he doesn't fully comprehend it. He feels he made a mistake, even if he can't pinpoint exactly how. And that feeling of having lost something real haunts him in moments of silence when there aren't enough distractions to drown out his consciousness. The angels say that this regret, though silent, is transforming into a desire. The desire to make amends, to get closer, to say what wasn't said in time. And that desire is becoming stronger and more pressing each day. Meanwhile, on your side, you may have swung between hope and frustration. Some days, you feel that he still thinks of you. On other days, you even doubt if everything you shared was real. The angels understand this cycle of emotions, and that's why they are here, to remind you that nothing you felt was in vain. That connection exists. It is spiritual. It is deep. And it still pulses, even if at different rhythms within each of you. The heart's time is different from the clock's time. What he feels today is not just nostalgia. It's also admiration. He realizes how strong you were, how hard you tried to keep the connection alive, even when he pulled away. He sees now that you were consistent in your dedication, steadfast in your feelings, loyal to your soul. And that touches him. The angels show that he is beginning to see you with new eyes, eyes that were once clouded by fear and ego. Now they are opening up to the truth, to the value of the love you offered without asking for anything in return. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it is in progress. And like all spiritual processes, it comes accompanied by signs, intuitions, and moments when the universe seems to conspire for something to happen. A message, a memory shared by someone, a chance encounter. All of this is being orchestrated by the angels to facilitate the next step. And that step is closer than you think. Yes, something is coming. Something that can change everything. You'll feel it even before. You may have doubts, and they are valid. You've been hurt before. You've believed and been let down. But there's something different this time. The movement that's happening now doesn't come solely from human desire, but from divine intention. The angels don't just want to reconnect two people. They want to heal two hearts. They want to restore trust, bring clarity, and plant a love that is more mature, more conscious, more aligned with the soul. They want something that will blossom and stay, not something that comes and goes with the wind. So, allow yourself to feel, without judging yourself. You don't need to decide anything right now. Just listen to what your heart is trying to show you, and be open to recognizing the signs that the angels will send. Because he is about to take a step that even he thought he would never take. And when that happens, you will remember this message. You will remember that you were warned. And you will understand that none of this was by chance. Everything has been prepared with love, time, and divine intention. And the moment is drawing near. Dear soul, the angels are now showing me a very intimate moment he recently experienced. Alone, perhaps lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, overwhelmed by a longing he cannot even explain. It was there, in the silence of the night, that he felt your absence strongly. And for the first time in a long while, he could not escape what he felt. Your name echoed within him like an unspoken prayer, but deeply felt. He wished he could turn back time, retrace his steps, say what he left unspoken. In these moments of emotional reflection, he revisits the good times, and the mistakes too. He thinks about what he could have done differently, what he shouldn't have said, or what he failed to express. The angels say this self-assessment is being guided by something greater. It's not just human regret. It's a spiritual call to grow, to mature emotionally. And part of this maturation includes acknowledging that you were, and perhaps still are, the right person. The one who touched his soul without. You, who offered love without demanding perfection. Who was there without suffocating. Who listened, who cared, who waited. Even when there were no guarantees of return. The angels honor your giving spirit. And they want you to know that it was deeply felt. Nothing you gave went unnoticed in the spiritual realm. Every tear, every prayer, every time you chose love over hurt, all of it has been recorded in his heart, even if he still doesn't know how to express it. Your light has touched him in ways. Now, he is starting to realize that distancing himself didn't protect him. On the contrary, it pushed him away from the only presence that truly understood him. He tried to be rational, to focus on other things, to distract himself. But what he feels for you doesn't disappear. It simply transforms, silently, into longing, a desire to reconnect, a wish to do things differently. And this desire is starting to grow more than the fear. He feels that if he doesn't act now, he may lose you forever, and that deeply scares him. But what about you? How have you been dealing with all of this? Maybe on some days you felt anger, on others, nostalgia. And amidst these very human emotions, the angels see something precious, your faith. Even when bruised, your soul still believes in love. It still waits, not for empty words, but for sincere actions. And this waiting is not passive. It's the waiting of someone who is preparing, who is rebuilding, who understands that deserving to be loved starts with loving oneself first. And you have been doing that with courage, even when no one was watching. The angels are showing me that you've been healing in silence. You've learned to stand up on your own, to set boundaries, and to take better care of your heart. And this is something that he's starting to notice in your energy. Even from a distance, something has changed. You no longer vibrate as you used to. And it's exactly this new version of yourself that begins to attract back what remains unresolved. Your evolution is making space for something new to emerge, even if it comes from an old story. And this rebirth starts within you. It's no coincidence that you're receiving this message now. It's the universe saying, get ready. Something is about to be revealed. It could be a message, a conversation, an unexpected gesture. But it will come. And when it does, the angels ask that you remain anchored in your truth, not in fear. Remember who you have become up until now. Because this reunion, if it happens, won't be to relive the past but to choose a different future. A future with more awareness, more presence, and more mutual giving. You are about to be surprised by a shift from him. Something the angels call a step of courage. He is still gathering strength, overcoming pride, and deconstructing certainties. But he will move. And this movement will not come solely from desire, but from transformation. What he feels for you is deeper than he can control. And when the heart speaks louder, not even the tallest walls can hold out for long. The angels assure, what is true always finds a way back. Dear soul, in this final moment of today's message, the angels ask me to have you take a deep breath and turn inward. There is a silent wisdom in your heart, a truth you may have tried to ignore to protect yourself from pain. But now, this truth begins to shine. The truth that you are deeply loved. The truth that this love, which seems to have been lost, was really just transforming, preparing for a soul reunion. This reunion may not come in the way your mind envisions. It may not be immediate, or come with all the answers you desire. But it will come with meaning. It will bring clarity. It will be a portal to something new. The angels want you to understand that this moment is more about you than about him. It's about who you are becoming while you wait. It's about the power you are rediscovering within yourself, and the light that now shines even brighter. He feels that light. Even without seeing you, even without touching your hand, he perceives your energy vibrating differently. It's as if his soul knows you are no longer the same, and this intrigues him, draws him in, challenges him. The angels show that he begins to wonder, does she still want me? Do I have time to win her back? These questions do not arise from doubt, but from hope. And it is this hope that the angels are nurturing now in his heart. You, in turn, are more prepared than ever. Not because you are waiting for someone to rescue you, but because you have finally understood that your worth does not depend on the presence or absence of anyone. You are not half of anything. You are whole. And it is this wholeness that will make any future connection more genuine, more free, more conscious. The angels applaud your moment of inner rebirth. They celebrate each small victory you have achieved behind the scenes of your soul. Remember, the sign that is coming will not only be external. It will also come from within. It will be a strong intuition, a sudden peace, a silent certainty. You will feel it. You will know. And the angels ask you to trust in that. Do not seek outside what is already revealing itself within you. This inner wisdom is your greatest guide. It is the compass that will lead you to what is true, including the love that can still bloom between you two, if it is the divine will. And if this reunion happens, may it be with ease. May it be with truth. May it be with two hearts willing to walk side by side, not one carrying the other. May it involve sincere conversations, with gazes that no longer shy away from the pain but embrace it. May it be an opportunity to start anew with maturity and not to repeat old patterns. The angels will be by your side, protecting, guiding, and illuminating each step, so that nothing is in vain. And if this reunion does not happen, may you continue in peace. Because the mission of your soul does not depend on anyone to be complete. You are already in a process of healing, expansion, and transformation. True love, whether with him or with another being that the universe brings, will find you when your energy is ready to fully receive it. And you are getting closer to that every day. Finally, the angels ask me to tell you, you are deeply guided. You are accompanied. And what lies ahead is not an end, it is a new beginning. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And when the signal arrives, you will not only recognize it, you will be ready for it. With body, soul, and heart. And when that happens, know, the angels will be smiling with you.